Catching that mermaid was a lot of fun. I thought that would be fun. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a knotless tie to anchor your fishing line to your hook. I'm going to show you how to do a figure 8 for the other end. And I'm going to use some string to demonstrate that so you can clearly see what's going on if you don't know how to do that. And if you know how, hang in there. I'm also going to show you how to set up your line off your fishing rod, okay? And I think every tackle box needs a pair of clippers. Why? For those of you that are going, huh? The end of the clippers is kind of rounded inward where they bite, okay? Where they do the cutting. They're kind of curved inward. So, but you can get it right up next to what you're going to cut and then cut your fishing line. You can get a really nice, clean, tight cut without cutting anything else. So for that purpose, it's just a clean way, quick, easy way to do it. You can bite it with your teeth. I grew up doing that. But for what it's worth, you can go quickly, easily into your tackle box, and they're really handy. Especially for getting knots off of your hook. You got a knot tied down to that hook and you can't hardly get that knot undone. Pair of clippers every time. So they come in handy. Okay, now a figure 8. A figure 8 and a half hitch, there's not much difference between them. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the half hitch. Okay, so I make my loop, and on a half hitch I take this end and I'd run it through. And there's your half hitch, okay? Now, I'm trying to get that even. All right, so there's your half hitch. Now, a figure 8 is just it's just an extra step. Okay, you take it, you make your loop. Instead of bringing this end through the backside, like you would normally do, okay, you bring it on around to the front side, and you put it through the front of it. That's all you do. That's your figure 8. And I'll show you that figure 8 right now. All right, there is the figure 8. You see the figure 8 in the middle here. And that's why they call it a figure 8. So let's go through that again. A half hitch, you make your loop. You bring it in the back. You bring this into the back side. A figure 8, you bring this on around to the front side. And you put it through the front side, hold that, through the front side, and you bring it here. And so that's it. So we're going to do that one more time. Half hitch, bring it up through the back and the back side, figure 8, you bring that end around to the front, and you pull it through. You can still see the figure 8 and the knot there. Okay, now, and I'm showing you using this because you're not going to see what I just did if I was using this 10-pound fishing string. You're not going to hardly see it. So remember, make your loop, bring it around the back side, bring it on around to the front, put it through the loop, and pull tight, figure 8. Okay, now, we're having to put on these glasses. I now know why my dad used to say, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Okay, so now we're going to take this fishing line. All right, now this represents your leader line, all right? Matter of fact, I guess I'll just cut it off of here. We're just going to cut this off. Okay? Now, this is for the knotless way to tie to your hook. You put this through the back side of your eyelet to the front. You bring the end of your fishing line down here along your shank. Then all you do is you wrap your leader line down about 6 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm dropping it down each time. Okay, so one row is wrap is in front of the next wrap. There's 6. Let's go 7, 8 for demonstration purposes. Okay, let's push this up to the top. I'm now going to pinch this. All right, I'm going to hold this. I'm going to pinch this. Now I'm going to take the end of my fishing line that I was just holding against the shank, and I'm going to run it back through the front of this eyelet. Okay, and I'm going to pull it tight. And there you have it. Okay, now what I find with this knotless tie is if I cut this short, then it has a tendency to want to unravel. And so for that purpose, especially with this smaller string, I like to do the same kind of a knot like you do if you were tying your shoe. The initial way, knot, you'd make your loop and you'd run this in through it. Okay, this is a little short for this, but you can do it. You just cross it and then run it through the hole, through your loop. All right, and then pull it tight. I'm having a hard time seeing this. You get the idea, but I just want to see if I can't get this done here. All right, there you go. Now I got it. Okay, and then you just pull this tight. Okay, that's not going anywhere, as you see. Okay, now I can take this end and uncut it. Bam, and it's not going nowhere. Okay, that's secure. Now for the figure 8, I want to create this. I want to put this on my fishing line. All right, so I'm going to create this loop right here, and here goes on. I'm going to make the figure 8. All right, I'm going to wrap it around. Okay, now instead of putting it through the back side of this loop, I'm going to bring it around and put it through the front side of the loop. Hopefully you can see this, and this is going to be a challenge here in the center, and I'm going to try to get it here so you can see it. All right, now I'm going to bring this on around. I'm going to bring it through the front of the loop. Okay, let's push this through there. Okay, I got it through. No, I don't. This is all right, but you get the idea. Now I've got it through, and here's my figure 8, and it's secure. All right, here's a hook, and there's the loop. Okay, now if I pull on this, you'll see it's not going anywhere. That loop is not going to get any smaller. That knot is not moving. That's anchored. That's locked in place. Now let's hold on to your tag end. This is called the tag end if you don't know. The end of your fishing line here, the loose end. And you get right close to that knot, and you come back just a little bit, and bam, you're golden. Professional even. Look at that. Now, we're going to take this spool, and this is going to represent the line coming off of your fishing reel, off of your fishing pole. Now, I'm going to take this, I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to make another figure 8 here. Okay, come around the back side, bring it on around through to the front side of that loop. Okay, and I'm going to, probably, if you hold this, depends on how you hold it. Okay, you can see this part's going to be a little challenging. And the finer the string, the more challenging it may be, unless you've got a technique for holding your fishing line. think I just figured it out right there. There it is. I'm pinching it here. I just bring this over the top of the end and I bring it through. Bam, there it is. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to attach these two together. Okay? This is just quick, easy, nothing's fancy. All right, this represents your fishing rod, the line coming off of your reel. You put this over that loop. This is your fishing hook loop. All right, this comes off of your fishing pole. And you just take your hook and you run it through that loop. Okay? And you just pull it. And it's not going anywhere. And there you have it. And it's that easy. And the same thing can be done with your lure. All right? And with the lure, or with your line, this is how you can do a swivel. If you have a swivel, then it makes it even better. Okay? As I'm trying to get this together. All right, so here you just take your fishing line coming off of your fishing pole and you pinch it. Can you see that loop? All right, then you take the end of your swivel and you just run it through the swivel, right through that eyelet. All right, you just pinch it down to where it will go through that eyelet. And you run it through the eyelet. Like I said, I'm not wearing glasses for nothing. And see, I've got a little piece of fishing line in there that's interfering that I can't reach with my teeth. And that's where this clippers is going to come in to remove that. So this is the ideal demonstration here for the purpose of these clippers. Okay, I couldn't have got that out. Now, I will easily be able to thread this. No problem. Okay. Now, so you take this and you pinch it. Then you run it, that loop, right through the eyelet. You push it through there, get it small enough. Okay, you push it through this eyelet. Now, we have a loop. You see the loop. We're just going to take this and we're going to run it through the loop. Take the end of your swivel and run it through that loop. And bring it up here tight. Okay. Then you take this and you just make again, you're just going to do a half hitch basically, or you can do a figure eight. And you bring it around. Half hitch would go in the back. A figure eight, you bring it on to the front and you drop it through that loop. Bring it right through the loop. You bring it down. You get this right up against your swivel. Put a little slide on it. That helps keep your string from getting overheated. Okay, and just tighten it down. And you are good. There you go. You can now put your fishing hook on your swivel and you're good to go. And it's just that simple. All right. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope this has been helpful, informative, and make your fishing journey that much better. So look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Thank you for your time. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that red subscription letters there. To hit the bell. And give me a thumbs up and comment. Looking forward to hearing from you. So thanks for being here. God bless. Take care and never give up because there's always a way. Bye for now. Bye.